What'd you say? Oh, they found 383 bodies at a funeral home that weren't buried or cremated? Oh, goody.
Scientists are warning tomorrow and for the next few months, days will be shorter than ever, some of the shortest in history, because the Earth is spinning a lot faster than usual.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. I have a super creepy one for us to get into this week, all right? Today, we'll be reacting to disturbing TikToks I regret watching alone. If anyone's new out there, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it today, guys.
Scientists are warning tomorrow and for the next few months, days will be shorter than ever, some of the shortest in history, because the Earth is spinning a lot faster than usual. There was filler space there because I needed everybody to understand what the f I just read and said out of my mouth. I didn't. The Earth is spinning. Let's speed this up. Come on. At this point, I think I can speak for a good majority of us. We don't get at this day and age, brother. We don't care. Let's just go ahead and get this. Let's just go ahead and get the ball going. Like, what the f do you mean the Earth is going to spin faster than usual? And days will be the shortest. They said as of early as of tomorrow, the day could be shortest, but it could be 6 o'clock, sun's down. I beg your finest pardon?
Wait, hold on. So on top of being broke, tired, and stressed, what are you trying to say? We don't even get a full 24 hours anymore? Guys, it feels like Earth is quite literally speedrunning our lives at this point.
Everyone is burning their Labubu dolls after finding out it is extremely demonic. People are experiencing stuff moving around their house and even finding scratch marks all over them. It's gotten so bad that a girl found her Labubu's eyes were stalking her everywhere she went. The history of this doll is tied to a Nordic mythology and is also related to a demon called Pazuzu. This demon is known for creating chaos and was even shown in a Simpsons episode possessing Maggie. A fan recently tried giving a Labubu to Katy Perry, but she completely knocks it away. What's even crazier is the fact that Labubus are supposed to be a kid's toy. It literally has sharp red teeth and glowing red eyes. If that isn't creepy enough, I don't know what is.
I'm sorry, Pazuzu? What? Great. So I didn't just buy a toy, I basically adopted a demon. Thing's probably in my kid's room right now speaking Latin.
In Mexico, there's a number you should never call because it might just call you back. They call it el número maldito, the cursed phone number. Nobody knows who owns it, but they say that if you call the number and it calls you back, you're gonna hear whispers on the other line. 555-0199. It's an urban legend here, and if you call past midnight, you're gonna hear something so scary. Some say that it tells you your future, and others say that it whispers your name or says something no one else is supposed to know. Or sometimes it says, I found you. It might ring once, it might ring twice, again and again until you answer. But sometimes the number tries to fool you. It appears as your own number or a number from a relative. There are many stories of people calling this number and they hear dead relatives or missing people trying to be found. No one is able to track this number, which is the scary part. So if you find yourself all alone past midnight, be careful. Once the phone rings, it will never stop ringing.
Bro, so you call this number and a payphone in Mexico calls you back? That's not urban legend energy, guys. That's the opening scene of a possession movie. If any of you guys are brave enough to try it, let me know what happens down below.
20 bodies were just found in Mexico, 4 of them hanging headless from a bridge. On June 30th, 2025, in Culiacan, Sinaloa, a white van was found abandoned under a bridge, but what was hanging above it was horrifying. 4 headless bodies strung up by their ankles, blood dripping until the van roof. And inside that van, 16 more corpses, all men, all shot to death, some mutilated beyond recognition. Police also found a plastic bag nearby. Inside were 5 human heads, 1 more than the bodies hanging, and right next to them, a narco banner, signed by one of the most feared men in Mexico, Maito Flaco, son of cartel boss El Mayo Zambada. It was a message, a warning to Los Chapitos, the sons of El Chapo. Because right now, the Sinaloa cartel is at war with itself. The two bloodlines, Mayo versus Chapo, are battling for control, and this massacre was payback. Police believe the victims were working for the Chapitos, and this bridge display was meant to humiliate them. The killings were so brutal, the government had to shut down the entire highway. And the worst part, locals say more bodies are showing up every day. It's happening right now in front of President Claudia Sheinbaum, but she won't say a word. No statement, no answers, not even a press question. She looks the other way while the violence spirals out of control.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. At this point, I feel like the Mexican president is just another pawn controlled by the cartels. You know what I mean? Guys, Mexico just isn't for beginners. Period.
That wasn't me. That was strange, wasn't it? What happened? That was weird.
Guys, could you imagine a ghost being so damn petty that it blew out your candles on your birthday? That wasn't the wind, that was an uninvited guest at the table.
We all heard the story about the lady who goes in to get her wisdom teeth taken out. They put her under anesthesia, she gets them taken out, wakes up, procedure was fine, everything's good. She goes home. About a month or so later, she starts feeling really sick, really bad. She is throwing up, just feels awful. I'm sure you can tell where this is going. So she goes to the doctor. She's like, what's going on? What's happening? Why am I so sick? Like, what is happening? They run all the tests. Everything comes back clear except for he's pregnant. She's like, there's no way I could be pregnant. I have not been sexually active in years. Like, it's not possible. They determine how far along she is, trace back the time, and she's like, okay, like that's when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. So come to find out, the all-male dentist office that she went to, everybody in the room with her was a male. Someone in the room, I've seen two different things. One says that it was the dental assistant, and the other one says that it was the dentist. So I don't know exactly which one it was. And I also know that there's more than one story like this. So I don't know for sure this story, which one it was. But one of the two took advantage of her while she was under anesthesia and got her pregnant.
Wow. This is beyond horrifying, guys. She went in for wisdom teeth and walked out with a nightmare. Imagine trusting a medical professional only to find out months later that you were straight violated while unconscious. This isn't negligence, guys. This is straight up evil.
Even more parts of America are now flooded. Entire neighborhoods are turning into rivers in New Mexico as whole-ass houses are floating away like they're nothing. Now, the water reportedly rose up to 19 feet in just a matter of minutes, leaving many in the village trapped inside their homes and their cars, causing a father and his two children to unfortunately pass away. But what started with the floods in Texas, which tragically has killed over 100 people and left 161 still missing, well, flash flooding is now hitting multiple other parts of the US too. In Durham County, North Carolina, neighborhoods were swallowed up overnight, leaving 19,000 people without power and 80 more having to be rescued. There's been severe flooding in eastern Oklahoma, leading to the evacuation of local boys and girls club. In parts of Arkansas, floodwaters are covering the streets, and flash flood warnings have been extended to 4 parts of Cook County on Tuesday night, including the city of Chicago. But of course, as we know more, I'll keep you guys updated.
I'm telling you guys, it gets worse every year. First Texas, and now it's sweeping across the South like nature's trying to wipe it smooth off the map. This isn't weather, guys. This is straight up devastation. No, thank you.
An Ohio mother will spend the rest of her life in prison for leaving her toddler home alone for more than a week, where she starved to death while her mom jetted off on vacation. Prosecutors say 32-year-old Crystal Candelario left her 16-month-old daughter Jalen alone and unattended at her home beginning on June 6 of 2023. Candelario didn't return home until 10 days later on the 16th, and upon returning home, she made the tragic discovery. Her daughter was found unresponsive in what investigators described as a filthy playpen. She had been extremely dehydrated, and the young toddler was pronounced dead at the scene. According to the medical examiner, Jalen's body was extremely emaciated. She weighed less than 14 pounds at the time of her death. Investigators say Candelario left her daughter alone while she vacationed in Detroit and Puerto Rico. She was arrested and booked a day after returning home and discovering her daughter's body. In February of 2024, Candelario pleaded guilty to charges including aggravated murder and endangering children.
What a shame. Like, not much to say after a clip like this, guys, except that I hope this piece of shit woman gets all the karma that she deserves while rotting away, hopefully for the rest of her natural life in prison.
Can you see me? Hello? Can you find me? Can you find me? I'm here. Behind you, look. Behind you. I'm behind you.
On a sec, guys, pump the brakes for a minute. So dipping a plate into this mystery liquid proves what exactly? That the moon is flat? Guys, what are we doing out here? When did conspiracy theories turn into arts and crafts hour?
What's the CIA's most disturbing experiment? They took people against their will and they would give them massive doses of LSD and tape their eyes open and play these videos in front of their face all the time. They thought it was going to like reprogram their brain somehow. What happened was a lot of the people had lost 30, 40 years of memories from their life. And these were people who checked into a clinic for like anxiety.
All right, so right before the 4th, I got another pair of boots mailed to me. When I got them, they were still kind of damp. They've mostly dried out by now. They're still kind of stuck to everything. But here's the creepy part. Obviously, yes, there is a VHS tape in this one. But in this one, there was this phone. When I found this phone, I thought maybe I was supposed to call someone using it. So I turned it on to see if there was any numbers or anything. Whoopsies. And there is a number. It's just listed as A. And when I call the number, my burner phone rings. And the number is the number that I had down as a Schumann. And obviously that's when I realized that this is the number I've been texting this whole time. And this is the phone that's been sending the messages. Which is why I think I got to be done with this series. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Is this legit? Is this all real? Or are we going to see the Schumann make like some wild and crazy appearance at this guy's next WWE wrestling event? I don't know, guys. I feel like it could go either way. What do y'all think? Let me know down below.
Hello? Hello? I have your DoorDash order. Can you put it on the stool, please? I'm not really supposed to come into houses. It's just inside the door. It doesn't really matter.
Don't do it.
How far it is. I'm not supposed to.
Please, it would make it
this kind of... Can't you just come to the door? It's kind of a safety hazard for me to come in the house.
No, I can't come to the door. Can you leave it on the stool? It's easy, it's just inside.
I'll just leave it here. I'm not allowed to come inside, and I will not come inside.
Come on, you fucking bitch, it's not hard.
Yeah, no.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I feel like she entertained that conversation for far too long, guys. I would have left the food on the stoop and called it a day.
What is it? Capturing this bizarre and brilliant ball of light moving across the horizon.
It's like a fireball, but not really. It's the wrong color.
They say the spectacle lasted about a minute and began with a bolt of lightning that struck just under a kilometer from their home. Ed Party says it spawned the display.
It was probably anywhere from 1 meter to 2 meters in diameter, so it was fairly large. And then, I don't know, about 20 feet above the ground.
The couple were amazed and scrambled to film it with a phone.
I was like, what is this? I've never seen this before. No, it was pretty neat.
A neat sight that had Ed immediately wondering if it was the mysterious thing he'd read about as a kid called ball lightning.
After we shut the video off and it disappeared, I'm like, oh, so that's what that looks like.
We've got this really bright light out here.
We asked longtime storm chaser George Karunas for his opinion.
If this is indeed ball lightning, this is one of the best ball lightning videos I've ever seen.
But he wonders if what we're seeing is the result of lightning hitting a power line and an arc of electricity traveling along it.
This exhibits all the characteristics of a persistent, slow-moving, arcing power line.
Ed and Melinda doubt that.
Definitely not.
No, it's a long ways away from a power line.
Ball lightning? No, my friends. That is not ball lightning. That right there is what Arnold travels in right before he spawns into our reality and takes over our planet.
Come with me if you want to live.
Did you hear about the huge mystery that all the cats in the state of Florida and in southern Georgia are traveling to Miami and gathering in this certain spot?
What?
It's baffling the scientific experts, and it's baffling the local city governors. They don't know what to do. And it's all the way, like I said, from Jacksonville, Florida, that is the most north of the state, and in Georgia, the cats are just leaving the homes. The ones that are domesticated, the alley cats are leaving, and they're trekking hundreds of miles all the way down to the south of the state. Scientific experts thinks that there might be some magnetic thing going on, like there's a magnetic epicenter there that's messing with the cats' brains, and it's causing them to want to gather here. But look at all of these cats. And so local officials are going to PetSmart and asking them, hey, do you have any food that you can donate? Because we don't want these cats to die of a fatality death. They've tried to shoo them away at first, but the cats just keep coming back and coming back. And so I think it's kind of cool and kind of neat and fun, but we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. But what do you think about this?
Yeah, guys, I feel like anytime your cat, or even just your pet in general, starts acting weird or strange like this, it's typically not for no reason. I feel like they know something's either up or coming, so there's that, y'all.
What in there? I'm recording it. What the hell is that?
Lorraine Warren on a house tour, but watch her reflection. Wait for it. What is that? Why does it have pitch dark eyes? Lorraine Warren is a real-life paranormal investigator, and in The Conjuring, she's shown as sensitive to spirits. But in this moment where she sees her own reflection looking possessed, it's not only spooky, it's symbolic. Guys, in demonology, seeing your reflection corrupt usually means that you have been marked, or the spirit is already inside. Some fans think this was just a cinematic scare, but others believe that this footage was meant to show how Lorraine was being fully taken over. It wasn't just like demons were all around her, they were attached to her, actually. And even considering what happens later on in the Conjuring series, I feel like this could have been a sign that something was trying to possess her or to get in. I mean, think about it, you have this occult museum, you're around demons like 24/7, you're naturally gonna attract something eventually, right? So is this just a blink and you miss it kind of jump scare, or do you think this is a moment Lorraine crossed a line that she couldn't come back from? You can come over here for more freaky.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I don't know what to tell you guys. That wasn't her reflection. That was something waiting behind the glass for her, okay? Mirrors don't lie, guys. Whatever that was, it's been watching. Let's check out this next attachment.
Something supernatural is going on here.
Look right here. Look right here. Right here. Look. Look, watch. What is that? What is that? And it's just gone, bruh. Look at this shit. It's there, and now it's not. It's there, and now it's not, bro. What is that?
Weird.
Bruh. What is that?
Weird.
What is that? And then it's just gone. Bruh. What is that? One more time. Bruh, what is that? What is that?
Oh, that is straight up terrifying, guys. I don't know what that thing is, but I'm pretty sure that that's what influences every decision that this poor guy makes in life right here. I feel like in Mexico, they have a name for these little trolls or gnomes. If you know what I'm talking about, help me out. Drop it below, guys.
What'd you say? Oh, they found 383 bodies at a funeral home that weren't buried or cremated? Oh, goody. Yeah, you heard that right. There was 383 bodies at a funeral home that were just rotting away, and the stench was insanely unbearable. Okay. This was located along the border of US and Mexico. Okay. People were still getting ashes of what they thought were from the person they had cremated, but they weren't getting the ashes of that person. So we're not really sure what they were getting. People were paying for them to be cremated and or buried, but none of this was happening. And instead had the bodies rotting away in there. And some of these reported they were rotting for several years. The director of the funeral home has been arrested, as well as some of the employees there. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. You don't just accidentally collect 400 bodies. That is a portal to something much darker, okay? Bro really said, we'll get to it eventually, like it was a load of dirty laundry and not literal corpses. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever they were doing, they weren't burying the dead. It seems they were feeding something.
This is the first driverless truck fully delivering supplies across the USA. This is going to take away millions of jobs from truckers.
Wow.
Kodiak Robotics just deployed the first fully autonomous freight trucks operating without safety drivers in West Texas, hauling sand through 100-degree heat and dust storms on 21-mile dirt roads. These trucks use 12 cameras, 4 LiDAR sensors, and 6 radar units to navigate completely on their own, while major companies like IKEA and Tyson Foods are already using them for daily freight deliveries. The most terrifying part? Kodiak can retrofit any existing truck into a driverless machine in under 6 months, meaning millions of trucking jobs could vanish overnight. 3.5 million truck drivers in America earn their living behind the wheel, but these autonomous trucks never need brakes, never demand raises, and never call in sick. By late 2026, Kodiak plans to have these driverless trucks operating on every major highway, completely replacing human drivers for long-haul freight. While you're worried about AI taking office jobs, robots are already stealing blue-collar work that millions of families depend on to survive. The trucking industry employs more Americans than any other profession, and artificial intelligence just made them all replaceable.
What a shame. Yo, Optimus Prime is really out here clocking miles, while John from Ohio, with the wife and the kids and the mortgage and the pets and blah, 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 was just laid off. Let that sink in for a sec. This is only the beginning, guys. This is only the beginning. Wow.
А что ты делаешь? Покажи под одеялом. Что у тебя под одеялом?
What do you put under the blanket? What is that?
Ой, брат, колбаска.
Ты колбаска?
Да, ну хотел бы еще немножко. Сегодня колбаска.
Дай маме немножко колбаски.
Ну, а сегодня колбаску.
Отрежь маме.
Да, можно. А можно всегда не.
Да, отрежь маме колбаску.
What's he doing?
Жарко спало?
Да,
I swear, guys, my FYP just drags me through the mud like I'm some dirty dish rag. If this clip proves anything, it proves that creepy and disturbing has absolutely no language barriers, guys. That's all I got for this one. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.